Hello, my name is Dhamanydji. My country is Djalkiri. So I'm the clan leader of Wurrpaṉ. So here I am. This place, Manbiri, is for my father's grandmother country. So my country, my grandmother country is far away from Manbiri.
Thanks so much for joining us, Joe. My name's Matt. We've met. Thank you so much for your incredible introduction there and for your work as co-curator of the exhibition Dhuwala, Djalkiri. I'm calling to you today from Buŋgul country in part of the Eora Nations of Greater Sydney and joined by my colleague, Rebecca Conway. Would you like to introduce yourself back?
Sure. Yeah, because of COVID at the moment in Sydney, we're all working from home. But it's so great that we have technology as a way of, talking to each other and working together. I'm living on and working at the moment on Camaragal country, which is also part of the Eora Nation on the north side of Sydney Harbour. It's just so great that we can all be here talking online and to use this opportunity to, celebrate the work that we've done together. Part of our response to COVID and not being able to have Yolŋu travel to Sydney to be part of the performance of the exhibition is that we've talked about making a film together, maybe. And we're so grateful that Dhamanydji, you agreed to be part of that and to coordinate the recording as part of a Buŋgul ceremony that was happening in Milingimbi during the life of the exhibition. One of the things that we talked about when we worked together was having that ceremonial aspect, the manikay, and showing the relationship between the art and the ceremonies. So would you maybe be able to say something more about that, the relationship between Buŋgul ceremony, manikay, and the artworks, please?
So one of the artwork as I done, so it's creating Buŋgul too. With Buŋgul and the kingship, every clan group has to involve in that Buŋgul, like Bapuro or ceremony business, or cleansing business, and the Dharma business. Every clan group has to involve in there. So everybody is the link for what we do. Gupapuyŋu, Wurrpaṉ, so Buŋgul and manikay is part of us. And the song lines and the land. We know it's far away, but we know how our knowledge as all the people have to pass to us now. So we are still trying to pass through from generation to generation.
On larakit mala, so different paintings. So ngara tola wangai gudao ya kwa larakit ko nguni jalumbu. Tuale di dia kiti dao jalumbu nguni. Tuale wala Buŋgul gereja bamban nguni wala kan tuale di ngara ka wala kan bridge mala crossing now. Belum kalau akan kajal tur akan belai di lara kit inside lil yurung dia aku jual di lara kit coffin log na perjali di legal kana di na kalkana mara na Buŋgul gereja ka dia kidi mundu ngayat na merina inside jual di nangol lara kit kuna. So dole di larakit makana ma dole nawe larakit nawe napurle ngayatam Yolŋu malaka ni ngarakan malan naputungu para ijaltun ga napurung dole di napurung Yolŋu ya aku ngayuni garman manmak tual nawe yakun emu Buŋgul Wurrpaṉ ya ku Wurrpaṉ yurung kurja Wurrpaṉ palda kurja emu tual Buŋgul makanama da Wurrpaṉ mer Buŋgul Wurrpaṉ ngai dari Buŋgul napa gereja kawaga jangai dari Rome wale paman per marcina kun makarata dengi emu undu wale guach mana makarata Yolŋu nguni mering. So emu Buŋgul dole di wakanya makarata kawanganya dari Buŋgul bapro napro larakit jalumbu ka Wurrpaṉ dole manikay balpatu na ko yan na perlu teaching camar kuling dengi mi Buŋgul yo wangai na kun dole ngai diru ngai Wurrpaṉ itu white cockatoo so Wurrpaṉ big name ngai Wurrpaṉ untuk ngai Yolŋu li malit nama tiang nau yo Wurrpaṉ dan gitu ala ya kuja parakan ya water white cockatoo so dol na kun di pali museum lakap jama Yolŋu bin itu on museum on na kun ka matu yala dol nama pitya ka daru tol dawo ngalaka yakwam akun makaral tau wanga jadal di imi dol makaral tau ulo isbali marchina imi makaral tau ulo mare miro Yolŋu walto diang del kolul marchi dhuwala mir Gupapuyŋu dai gurgur diang
First of all, when we start catfish dance, that it's got 3 manikay. Catfish, Falcon food, Chu, Dangi, these 3 in the in Manbiri section. That was not section in the line. There's only 3 Buŋgul there. Manbiri. So in Emu, there's 4. Emu, freshwater, Gululu, and the white cockatoo. So these 4 Buŋgul, it's with emu got it.
we feel really privileged that you've allowed us to share in a Buŋgul that we understand was part of a man's funeral ceremonies. And we know that they can be sometimes quite private and parts of them are quite sensitive. But can you explain a little bit to us about why it was important to record this story and to put it out there?
It's important now, Buŋgul. Important Buŋgul and manikay. So we need to share the Buŋgul and manikay to the audience, and they will know the part what we sing. Like we sing emu dance, and they will know what emu means at Buŋgul.
I recall that Tom Jawa, your father, was involved in an important recording of Wurrpaṉ emu. Is that right?
Yeah.
So it's an important part of passing down that knowledge from your father through you, through the other elders to the young people.
Yeah.
It was great to see that there was a lot of young people as part of the Buŋgul, a lot of young boys.
Yeah.
But only a small number. Were they related, or?
They are related to the Buŋgul. And the song line because each clan it got the link to that Gupapuyŋu clan. Each clan, they know very well that they somehow they have now the what they call mother-in-law or nephew, wapo.
Is that like the Mari Gutra that we sometimes talked about in the exhibition? The relationship between mothers and the children as well, not just the father's clan.
Yeah. So focusing upon the Gupapuyŋu. So there's Gupapuyŋu, there's another clan, Iricha and Dua. So each one of them are related to Gupapuyŋu. So everybody will turn to dance in that Buŋgul, to create the Buŋgul. Somehow in Bapuro or ceremony or Dharma. Like in Dharma, like Yolŋu. It's many different Bapuro clans that will involve in that Yolŋu.
So in the Buŋgul that you recorded, that people will watch or will have watched today, although the main celebration, the main focus is the Loropu or the white cockatoo and the emu, other clans are involved in that performance. Is that the right understanding? So other clans people are there to help make sure that those performances are observed in the right way, performed in the right way? Or is it just Gupapuyŋu there?
No, it's Gupapuyŋu and the other group. They are linked with the Bapu and the Gupapuyŋu clan.
So sometimes, Dhamanydji, you seem to be directing the Buŋgul from one side and then coming over and directing the Buŋgul from the other side. Is that the right understanding?
Because I need to share the Buŋgul.
Yes, okay.
And make them understand and make them how to dance right properly. So when I leave the Buŋgul, I go to Burma. So that's my true part of role to play.
That's what I was going to ask Joe about being a song performer. Do you do practice and rehearsal sometimes, like before a Buŋgul comes together, or do you just sort of work it on the spot from memory and different things like that?
Yeah, we don't practice.
No practice?
Just go straight in.
Really?
Yeah.
And how does that make you feel when you finish the Buŋgul?
We know where to finish the Buŋgul.
Yeah.
And is that why, can I ask maybe, is that why when we saw those children in that Buŋgul, both there was the boy on the clapsticks in the Wilma, and also some young boys dancing, were they dancing with their fathers maybe, and just how that Yolŋu do that learning, they just join in?
They need to know the one with the kid with his father who was dancing. Another one, he was showing himself with the father that the father was singing. So he was doing that too.
It was really great to see that relationship through the film, I thought. Especially the really little kids following along. I guess really you've been practicing for 60,000 years or more. Forever.
And for our audience who've never seen a Buŋgul before, so the dancers are interpreting what is in the song, or are they sometimes different?
They are movement between crocodile and the emu. So we are white bark tree or the catfish.
And why do they choose these manikay and these animals in these manikay? Are they important to Gupapuyŋu?
It is. It is important.
In the exhibition, we had that painting by Norman Mangawila, and we called the painting Nirek. Nirek?
Nirek. Yo.
So then I got confused about the names and did we use the right name for that painting?
There's the three names: Nirek, Wurrpaṉ, Dhamanydji.
Dungi.
One bird, three names.
And do you
So it's Manbiri that you put.
It's okay. Okay. So we just put we'll explain that to people.
Just put white coconut.
Yeah.
Make it easy for them.
We're trying to teach them Yolŋu mata.
So three names, one name Nir, white cockapoo.
So are they different language names?
You.
or are they different names used at different times by the same language speakers?
Same language, same names. You,
But and the different times or different places use that different name.
And also, do the Buŋgul and the manikay change if you do them outside country? Like, for example, if you go to Darwin to perform at an exhibition, are they sometimes changed from the types of manikay and Buŋgul that you would do if you were in Milingimbi?
no,
No?
change.
The same?
What is on the line? We don't change.
Don't change ever. We've been talking about the exhibition that we've been working on together. How do the designs in paintings relate to the performance of song or the dance moves as well? I mean, sometimes all three can mean the same thing, but they're very different things in terms of being a song and a dance move and a painting mark on a bark painting. Is there anything you can tell us a little bit more about the interrelationship between those three things? Like, do you sing when you're painting, for example?
Yes.
Yeah? Does that help you do your painting?
When we do something, it is titled in the song line.
And so what's the relationship, though, the connection between manikay, Dhamanydji, that painting design, and that dancing, that Djalkiri? Is that all one gandawa, one
It's
story?
one story.
It would be great one day to have an exhibition where you could hear the song of every painting. We certainly learnt a lot working on this exhibition with people, and especially with Milingimbi, because we did have that relationship that had started in 2016 and partly was based on some earlier work together. Do you think, nothing is ever perfect, do you think that there are more things that we can do? Are there things that Yolŋu would like us to improve on in the way that we work together? That what Ballender can offer, what more can we do?
You,
Do you think there are things that these museums can do a little bit better? So things maybe like the work they've been doing, sharing all of that photos of these artworks, and also the stories that they have from it, the research that they've done, bringing that back to the community. Maybe more, I know you've done a lot of work traveling to these museums and galleries in Australia and around the world, that museums should make more money, more funding for Yolŋu to be able to come back and see those artworks in real life.
you.
You think maybe having an exhibition here in Wurrpaṉ, in Milingimbi, would some of these kids would see that exhibition, and that would maybe encourage them to painting or stay strong with their culture,
You.
and learn about that Ballender world out there of museums and galleries.
You.
Maybe that would be a good thing.
That would be a good thing. All the Djalkiri.
Well, I think because Milingimbi is a little island, so it had much of a tourist presence.
Yeah.
Has probably been, I think, is a blessing in a way, because it gives the Art Centre an opportunity to really focus on the community and working with senior people like Joe to let these leaders decide the direction of the Art Centre and what's important for the Art Centre. But yeah, things have changed with COVID, as everything has. One thing that we have coming up is the Darwin Aboriginal Art Fair, which was unfortunately just cancelled. It's going online, but the physical fair has been cancelled. Joe, I know you've got some works that will be on sale online at the art fair. But it's just part of the challenges that even us up here, lucky in the territory that haven't had much COVID, we're still, dealing with the changing landscape every day. But we're lucky that we're used to being isolated out here.
In some ways, yeah, life can go on up there easier than it can down here where everything shuts down. Well, it's interesting in some ways with the exhibition. Many people have been visiting Milingimbi and other parts of Eastern Arnhem Land, through looking at the artwork and experiencing it. Something like, I think about 60,000 people have been through our new museum, and everybody has been into that, the Djalkiri exhibition. It's been a really well-received show. A lot of people have really learnt a lot from it. So I cannot thank the people involved enough. Dhamanydji, you especially, in working with me on the Milingimbi work and also work from Ramingining. That's a lot of people to come through and to see the show. And we are trying to direct people to you guys in the Art Centre as the go-to place if you want to acquire work that is similar to what you've seen in this exhibition with the same power, get on board to the Darwin Art Fair, or just contact you guys through your website. I hope we can help each other more in both the kinds of work that we do.
Thank you. You're still teaching us about working in isolation. So, it's a constantly learning from you guys. It's incredibly generous of you, that's for sure.
I think we're very happy to be able to take part in these collaborations. You want me to go for that? How you feel about doing that exhibition, Ghana, with these guys?
We have a lot to learn still. We have so much to learn.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dhamanydji.
Thank you.
Safe travels.
Bye.
All right, cheers, guys.
See you, mates.
Thanks, Max.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye.